Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you my gorgeous little frames and flowers wrap gift box. And this is a lovely little gift box with this gorgeous wrap. And I'll just open it up. It's quite a plain gift box without the wrap, but if you open it up, you've got some lovely stamping inside, and it's like a little care package to send out to somebody. Got a flower market stamped in there, which I think is super cute. It's a little surprise at the bottom. It's got a little pouch of coffee and a lovely chocolate bar inside, and I'm sending love. So I just think it makes a super little gift for somebody. And I have stamped the sentiment on this die cut ephemera piece, and it says, "So lucky to know you." All the stamping has come from the Country Flowers stamp set, which does have coordinating dies, which I've not used for this project. I've just sort of used the sentiments and the little flower spray there. And for the paper and for these ephemera pieces, I've used the most amazing Frames and Flower designer series paper, and it comes with these sort of die cut pieces that you just pop out, and some beautiful floral, almost jungly coloured sort of a designer series paper. And yeah, this is got die cuts in it basically, and it uses loads of lovely gorgeous greens and peach colours and things like that. So great designer series paper, really love it. I think it's the second project I've done with this. So this is my cardstock. For this I've used Garden Green. I think I used Lost Lagoon, I think, for the other one. So on the long side, which measures 7 3/4, and on the short side it's 6 1/4 inches. I have done this project in imperial inches, but I'll make sure to put measurements linked in my blog below. Please see the link with the imperial inches and metric centimeters on it for you. So on the long side, I'm going to score it at 3/4 inch. 3 1/2, 4 1/4, and 7. And then on the short side, I'm going to score it at 3/4. Now you can rotate it like this and do it on both sides at 3/4. I quite like to do it when I know I've got equal ends, just to make sure my middle fits. But you can see just here that the other measurement is 5 1/2, and that would score beautifully because this has been cut okay. So I've just got my bone folder out, and I'm just going to burnish these lovely score lines now. Love this simple box. I quite like the idea of the stamping inside as well. I just think it just gives it a little bit more of an interest, something fun, unexpected inside. Okay, so I'm going to cut up my score lines, and I'm going to mite it in as I go along. So I've got to cut all of the boxes on the outside and the two in the middle just here. So I'm doing these ones this way, just because it makes gluing a bit easier. And obviously for these ones in the centre, I have to cut down them, just like this. I hope everyone's doing well. I have been on holiday in Greece, in Crete, which was lovely, for a family wedding, which was beautiful. I say family, they are family, but it's my godson's wedding, and it was gorgeous. The weather was lovely, the wedding was beautiful, gorgeous bride and groom. They looked stunning, and I think they had a lovely day, which is nice. And they definitely had the weather. It was boiling, hotter than normal for that time of year in Greece. Okay, so that is all of my cutting. I'm gonna, before I do anything else, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of the stamping on the inside. So I'm gonna do for the bottom the farmer's market again, because the flower market, sorry, because I just really thought it was cute, centered-ish. I mean, this is stamping. So this is handmade, so I don't mind it being a little bit off. And then I've got this best friend ever, so I'm going to try and get that straight, and I'm going to pop that there. And then I think I'm going to do the flower spray as well, like I did on the other one. So I'll just pop that a little bit off center like so. And that is all of the stamping on the inside completed. And then I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus to do my base to start with. So I'm gonna pop, oh, sorry, there we go, a little bit just here like that, and a little bit just like that, and then I think I'm going to do all of them while I'm here, like so. I'll do the top part as well because it's easier to do it while it's all flat. The outside of the box remains plain, which I'm happy with because the inside sort of is where the fun is happening. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I try and get it as neat as possible in my corners, like so, because it just makes the whole box flow nicer, just like that. And then do this bottom one here, like so, and then lastly this one on this bit just here. So that's the base of the box, and then for the top it's just the front and the sides, pulling them in like so. Okay, so while I'm here I'm going to bend this back, and I've got some large scissors, which are just these ones here. These are tonic, they're not Stampin' Up because Stampin' Up don't do any large scissors. And I'm going to go from corner to corner, oops, like so, and I'll do exactly the same from this edge. So I'm going to do corner, this corner here to the bottom corner. I'm going to try to anyway, hang on, there you go, just like that, in one little cut. And then when I fold my box shut like so, sort of makes the edge look quite sweet and interesting just there. So I'm going to open this back up now, and then I'll pop my lovely coffee bag, which is the Tailors of Harrogate, rich Italian coffee bags. I just thought I loved the green and the little picture sort of went with the ambiance of the paper. And then I'm going to fold that over like so. Now, I have got my designer series paper layer just here, which I'm going to be doing this way. And it is 3 3/4 by 8.5. I will be folding this by hand effectively. So if I show you, I'm just going to do this to start. So I'll do that. And then I literally do this because I can give you scored measurements, but these things never seem to work out very well for me, and I prefer, this is how I do it. I basically squeeze and fold them going along, and then when I am folding, because I know my paper's straight, I just make sure it all folds nicely and straight. So I'll do this one, and when I do it like this, I seem to be able to get it on and off the box without too much trouble. And then lastly, I'm gonna have my last fold going along here, like so. Okay, so just double check, and that does look like it fits and it will move. So now I just need to make sure that I pop some of my Stampin' Seal Plus on the front of one and the back of the other. And that way I'm going to stick them to each other, but not worry about sticking them in the wrong place. And then I'm just going to make sure I've got my box the right way up. Yep, I have. So I'll stick this like that. And then I'm going to turn it over, and I've got this one on the top and this one on the bottom. So I'm just going to pull them together like so, press it down, and that is my wrap completed, and it does move, so that's great. And then I'll just sort of center it as best I can, but it is going to move on and off, so that's fine. The ribbon that I'm using is this absolutely gorgeous iridescent ribbon, and it's got like it's called the striped trim, if I show you, and it's just stunning. And depending on what light you have it in, it picks up gorgeous hues of iridescence, really. So like purples and blues and greens. It's absolutely lovely, and it really sort of suits nicely with this paper. Okay, And I'm just going to tie a bow, if I can, along the edge just here. So it's sort of at the front of the box. It's kind of going to stay where it is once I tie it. So I can wriggle it around for a bit, and then when I get my decoration, my ephemera piece, that's going to sort of anchor it into place. There we go. So I'll sort of straighten it up, move it a little bit higher, and then I'm going to use my paper snips to snip off just like that. So that's quite lovely, happy with that. And then I'm going to straighten it up as best I can. Now I have my ephemera piece somewhere. Haha, just here, and I've already stamped on it, So Lucky to Know You, and I'm going to pop it like that, but I'm going to raise it up with Stampin' Dimensionals because I love a Stampin' Dimensional. Anyone that knows me knows that I love it. You can never have too much elevation in your project, so I'm going to just stick it in the four corners. Also, you notice that I've put my my ephemera piece, rather than keeping it in the square, which I could have done, I've actually turned it to rectangle. I've turned it on its side, sorry, so it's point to point. And then I'm just gonna gently lay it down. Whoops, slipped. Gently lay it down so it sort of looks evenish. There we go, and then press it down like that. And that is, yeah, happy with the placement for that. And it does move on and off, which is really good. Just like that, center it back up. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of decoration on. And the decoration I'm using is the iridescent faceted gems. There's a real feel for the iridescent here, isn't there? But I do think it all complements really nicely. And I'll use my Take Your Pick tool, one of my favorite ever tools. And I'll pop one there. And then I'm going to take a little one off and pop that just there. There we go. So these are my Frames and Flowers wrap gift box. I do hope you've enjoyed today's project. It's a lovely little gift box to present to somebody. I just feel like the sentiment as well is just so lovely. And so is the paper with the ephemera pieces. It's a bit of a change up for Stampin' Up, and I love it. So I hope you do too. If you're interested in purchasing any of the products that I've used today, you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and you live within any of the countries in Europe Stampin' Up sells in, please do consider shopping with me. I would be honoured to earn your custom. I do send out lovely thank you packs for qualifying orders. So each month, if you've ordered off me, you would, and it's a qualifying order in total, you would get a lovely gift in the post. Also, if you're interested in joining Stampin' Up and you would like to join my lovely team, we would be so happy to have you. Again, follow the links below for shopping with me or for joining my team. And if you would like to have a chat about joining, please do contact me, and yeah, I'll be happy to tell you a little bit about it and see if it's the right decision for you. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.